Hello, beautiful people. I know it's only Thursday. Well, I guess it depends on what part of the world you're in, but I feel like it's my Friday night. And I am looking forward to the weekend. I have been getting some pretty interesting answers with our new self-care game. I'm not sure everybody understands what I'm going for, but that's okay. Got a lot of recovery answers for A, which is cool. What I really want the game to be, though, is more like not everything in recovery is recovery. And what I mean by that is when I say self-care activities, if you said, I'm trying to think of one now. Okay, some people said acupuncture, and that's not going to be my A word because I'm not a fan of needles, quite honestly. But that isn't necessarily recovery related. Maybe it could be. I don't know if acupuncture cures gambling problems or not, but let's say it did. Or no, let's say it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm fried. So I want fun out of the box, not recovery stuff. If you care what I want, that's what I want. And I guess it only matters if you're playing along real time, which, by the way, I hope you are. So today's letter was A, and the self-care activity that I am picking to talk about that I liked, well, there was two. Well, there was more than two, but I really am going to try to only do one word a night, guys. That's the goal. So the one I picked was aromatherapy, because I love the different like scented oils and candles, and I think I bought some called Serenity last year. So that was something that really resonated with me. From a recovery word, I really liked affirmations. I think it's really important that we are positive to ourselves and, not only acknowledge our accomplishments, right? But if we don't believe in it, if we still have, the bad voices in our head telling us things that we shouldn't listen to, affirmations can help combat that. So I like that one as well. I did find it interesting that in the gambling groups that I posted in, and maybe even on my page, my personal page, that alcohol was on there as a self-care item. I won't judge because it was a self-care item for me for a really long time. And who knows? Still haven't convinced myself that I'll never drink again. And I'm okay with that as well. This was a hot topic this week, and I got to speak to my counselor this morning about it. And I think she understood where I was coming from. But she told me that I guess I'm randomly sharing something I learned this morning, but if I was drinking a non-alcoholic drink in the same context as I would drink an alcoholic drink, as far as, I guess it could be coping or whatever. Like if I associate it that way, like a regular drinking behavior or situation, then that might lead me to drinking again. And, in theory, that was kind of the point that came up at group Monday night. So she explained it to me a little bit more that there's, some history behind it. Personally, where I'm at, what I believe in, because of the self-reflection, because of knowing that how I actually chose to use the alcohol at times, and like there's the whole social thing, and then there's the coping part of it. I've used it different ways. So anyway, I understand why the non-alcoholic stuff may lead to it. I would prefer to think of the positive spin. You know, I told her, I said in Recovery Elevator, for example, they have like happier hour or mocktails. And if it's about proving the point that we can have fun without alcohol, so be it, you know, and changing the story, the line, instead of focusing on, you know, the bad parts of it. I think that if we can associate mocktails with living a really good alcohol-free life, then that's good. And I'm sorry, I went back to alcohol. This is a gambling show, guys. Didn't you know that? I think I have it on the brain because I started my day out that way. And then I connected with someone today who is a coach, you know, in the addiction arena for alcohol. So that might be why I have it on the brain. And just so you know, I have been yawning again, and I've been pressing pause so you don't have to deal with it as much. I told you I'm ready to be done with this week. So I hope that you gave some thought to the questions that I gave you this morning about how are we going to handle the holiday if you're here in the States and it was a gambling holiday for you. If you're not in the States, maybe just the fact that it's a weekend gives you reason to pause and think about what obstacles you can put in your way to avoid a bet if you're thinking about it. So those are my disjointed thoughts for the evening. And I'm not even going to feel bad that they're disjointed because I'm tired and I'm hungry and I just am not feeling super creative this evening, I guess. But tomorrow is B, self-care activities with B that don't necessarily have to be recovery related. So I can't wait to see what I get. Tomorrow I have a ginormously busy schedule planned. It's all the things that, you know, I don't get to get done during the week. So I'm looking forward to getting stuff accomplished, although it's not like going to be a couch day or anything fun like that. But that's what Saturday's for, I guess. Going to that picnic. Okay, that's all I got. That's really all I got. I am going to check out for now, and I will be back with you guys in the morning. All right.